Hello students, good morning. Today we are starting the solution of NCERT and the chapter name is Acids, Bases and Salts. So we are started the solution of the NCERT questions. Now start uh, from first question. This is the multiple choice question. Now the first question is that a solution turns red litmus blue. Its pH is likely to be. Now the option first is 1 and the second option is 4, third option is 5 and last fourth option is 10. So this is the question. Now we are finding the answer of this question. जब आप लोगों ने थ्योरी टॉपिक पढ़ा है तो आपने पढ़ा होगा कि बेसिकली जो पीएच कॉन्सेप्ट है now the according to pH scale we are having total 14 digits starting from 0 to 14. So if any solution having pH 0 to 6 that will be acidic, and if the solution having pH exactly 7 then it becomes neutral, and if the solution having pH 8 to 14 then it will be basic, right? And the another concept is if we are dealing with the acidic solution, then for the acidic solution the litmus behavior is the acid turns blue litmus paper into red, blue into red. So the behavior of the acid towards acid is that is if we are having acidic solution then acid solution turns blue litmus into red, and for the acidic solution the pH must be between 0 to 6. Now if we are dealing about basic solution, so for the basic solution if we are having red litmus paper then it will be turned into blue color. So basic is a solution which turns red litmus to blue, and there is no change with the neutral solution. Now according to question, a solution turns red litmus to blue. Red to blue, it comes in the category of basic solution. That pH must be between 8 to 14. Now, according to the option, the answer should be D. That is the pH will be 10. So the right answer is D. If solution having pH greater than 7, then it turns red litmus to blue, since then nature of the solutions become basic. Now the next question is that question number 2. A solution react with crust egg cells to give a gas that turns lime water milky. The solution contains. Now the option A is NaCl, that is sodium chloride. Option B is HCl. Option C is LiCl, that is lithium chloride. And option D is KCl, that is potassium chloride. Now we are discussing about the solution. Now read the question again. A solution react with crust egg cells. So what basically crust egg cells? Crust egg cell means calcium carbonate. A powder of calcium carbonate is called crust egg cell, since the outer part of the egg cell is made up by the calcium carbonate. So basically crust egg cell means calcium carbonate. Now react with this crust egg powdered, react with a solution and gives a gas which turns lime water milky. Now the solution contains. Now if we are taking the first option, that will be the NaCl. So for example NaCl. Now what is the product after the reaction? The product becomes, if we are reacting then product becomes sodium carbonate and the second one is calcium chloride. So there is no evolution of any gas. But according to the question, It should be a compulsory evolution of gaseous product. If we are going with the second option, so when calcium carbonate react with HCl, after the reaction, it gives a calcium chloride and H2CO3. For the balancing, we are using 2 H2CO3. H2CO3 is called carbonic acid. It's a very unstable and again decompose into H2O and CO2 gas. So when we are reacting this crushed HCl, this calcium carbonate with HCl, then the product becomes calcium chloride, that means the liquid phase, and carbonic acid, but carbonic acid readily decomposed and ultimately gives H2 and CO2. So we are having these three products. First is calcium chloride, second is H2O, third is CO2 gas. So now when we are reacting this CO2 gas with lime water, so as we all know that when CO2 gas react with lime water like this, CO2 gas plus lime water means calcium hydroxide. A very dilute solution of calcium hydroxide is called lime water. When this CO2 gas react with this lime water, then it forms a calcium carbonate that will be insoluble in water and having milky color. So when this CO2 react with lime water, then it gives a milky color due to the formation of calcium carbonate. So the correct answer will be HCl. Now if we are taking the option third, that is when calcium carbonate react with LiCl, this calcium carbonate that is white in color react with LiCl. Then after the reaction, what will be the product? The product again calcium chloride and lithium carbonate. So there is no evolution of gas. So this answer is not possible. Now according to option D, when crushed HCl or calcium carbonate react with KCl, then same thing, the product becomes calcium chloride and the K2CO3. There is no evolution of gas. So the correct answer would be HCl. Now next question number third. 10 ml of a solution of sodium hydroxide NaOH is found to be completely neutralized by 8 ml of a given solution of HCl. If we take 20 ml same solution, 20 ml of the same solution of NaOH, sodium hydroxide, the amount of HCl solution required to neutralize it will be. Now the first option is 4 ml and the second option is 8 ml. Third option is 12 ml and the fourth D option is 16 ml. Now we are finding the answer of this question. Now according to the question, 10 ml of a solution of NaOH. If we are having 10 ml of a solution of NaOH, there is a strong base, and if we are neutralized of this solution by the help of strong acid HCl, then we are required 8 ml of HCl solution. Now we are knowing that if we are having strong acid and strong base, then the neutralization reaction is completely occur. Now in this case, we are having NaOH solution, its amount 10 ml and it's a strong base, Sp for strong base. Another solution is HCl, its amount required for the complete neutralization is 8 ml and it is a strong acid. We are knowing that here is the replaceable OH minus that will react for the acid only 1, and in that case replaceable H plus only 1. Now we are saying that acidity of this is 1, and acidity means number of OH negative which will be react with the acid, and in that case the basicity means number of H plus that will be react with the base, same. So both are having same value of acidity and basicity, that will be 1 bar, and both are strong. So we are having equal amount for the complete neutralization. So if we are required 8 ml of HCl, so no doubt we are required only 10 ml of NaOH. Sorry, at this condition, if we are having 8 ml of HCl, now for the complete neutralization reaction, we are required only 8 ml of NaOH solution. Although we are having 10 ml of NaOH solution, so 2 ml of solution of NaOH solution will be extra. So in that case, basically the consumed volume of the NaOH for the complete neutralization reaction will be 8 ml. Now, in the question, if we are having 20 ml of the same solution of NaOH, the amount of HCl required to neutralize it will be. If we are having 20 ml solution of HCl, now we are required, if the solution is 8 ml, then volume required of the NaOH is 8 ml. Now, if we are having 20 ml, then the volume required is double, basically 16 ml. So the answer will be D, that is 16 ml. Since the reaction forward according to HCl solution, it is not according to NaOH solution. If 8 ml HCl required, 8 ml from 20 ml, then if we are taking 20 ml, then we are having 16 ml solution. Now we are taking some another question which is related to this. If we are having H2SO4 in place of HCl and the NaOH same, then in the NaOH the acidity is 1, but in the H2SO4 here is the acidity is 1, but here is the basicity equals to 2. So no doubt, if we are saying that for the complete neutralization, if we are having 1 mole of NaOH, then it will be react with the, it will be for the complete neutralization, 1 mole of H2SO4, 1 mole of H2SO4 react with the 2 mole of NaOH for the complete neutralization reaction. Means if acidity or basicity value are not same, then reaction required according to moles. Now if we are having 1 liter of H2SO4, then we are having for the complete neutralization, the NaOH will be required of 2 liter. Now the next question discussed in the next class. Okay, thank you.